mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies.
Good morning, squad. Welcome back to an episode of season 4 from the beautiful Deer Valley. This is our day 2 of our little trip. We have a really fun activity planned today that I'm stoked to share with you guys. But as you guys know, before we get the day started, we are enjoying some breakfast. And I went in. I got some eggs, a little waffle, bacon, and perhaps one of my most favorite things that I don't eat all the time is a bagel with lox and capers, all that sort of good stuff. So it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. Sun is coming out, a little dusting overnight of snow. So we might actually get our first mini bluebird day in a very long time. So we must start every ski day with a good breakfast, and then we'll be on our way.
Get to go out today? Nice. Should be good. Beautiful. Finally see some blue sky.
Yeah.
We are skiing out the same way that we got to ski in here at the trail's end. So it is a gorgeous day. I'm not even gonna lie. I am stoked to see some blue sky. Who knows how long it will last, but will be great nonetheless. Ticket for Lucas Catania from marketing, I believe. C-A-T-A-N-I-A. So the marketing department at Deer Valley hooked us up with 2-day tickets just so I didn't have to use my icon days. And so I can come here a little more often because I think I'm already around like 5 days so far at Deer Valley out of the 7. So hooked me up with 2 days, and they also gave me a few vouchers for day tickets, which was super nice of Ryan and the rest of the crew. So a fun thing to share with you guys that we're gonna be doing. I wanna keep it a secret until we're just about there. Perhaps one of the biggest differences today and all year is the addition of a new pair of 106s. If you guys have been following a little bit, I had struggled with my other pair of Armada ARV 106s, particularly with the right ski and the binding. And I had brought that into the ski tech. They did a bunch of tests on it and everything kind of looked fine. And they said that they think it might just be a faulty right binding because the left ski did not do it at all. So I kind of went back and forth about what to do with that setup because I do want to like and use a 106 as well. So I ended up buying another pair of 106s except longer. These are the longest ones they make. It's a 188 in length. Before I was on a 180. So I feel like the ski was a little short. I got a new pair of bindings at the Tyroli Attack 17s, which has just been my binding I've really used for the past 5 years and just have had nothing but good experience on. And then I also mounted the ski at the factory point. So I think the biggest change is just going to be it is a longer ski and there's even less rocker in a 106 compared to something like a 116. So I think the ski is going to feel a lot longer, but for a groomer type of ski for more of an all mountain, I do think the length might actually help. And I've been sort of poking around into moving into a 192 with my JJ, seeing if the bigger surface area just helps overall, bigger length, everything like that. So just to preface you guys, completely new ski today, haven't used it yet, but looking forward to it. The Stoke Crow is back.
I can feel you there, where I once had you all alone. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell, I can't get out. My heart falls 5 feet low, and I'm still here, I'm freezing cold. But I will wait, and hold my breath till that turn blue, that turn blue, that turn blue, that turn blue, that turn blue.
All right, in addition to some new skis, I'm also going to try some new terrain. I haven't really skied over on the Lady Morgan side that often, but I think it might be fun. Try something new. So, looks like we got some trees. Try out these first. The 106s, still finding some soft spots. Oh! some blower moguls. Putting the 188s to the test with some tight moguls in trees. Nice. Oh, dude, there's still so much fresh in here. If you want unlimited fresh, just come to Deer Valley. Oh, my back kind of hurts for some reason. Nice. Oh, that tree came out of nowhere. Ow. Oh, my legs. Quad burner for sure. I gotta make some recovery turns. Oh. working today. Woo! I certainly haven't put like any real load or tension, I feel like, on the ski like I did with the other pair, but one of the things I'm noticing like right away is that it's very easy to get sort of bucked and get put in the back seat with these. I think because it's a longer ski, I have a lot more sort of tip in front of the binding. So I just feel like when I do kind of maybe hit a mogul or kind of the skis start to run, like I find myself like, whoa, got to kind of pull it back up together. So I've been just working on like really being aggressive on the ski and being like at the front of the boot, which is really what you should be doing anyways, but I just think it's taken me a little bit to get used to. Super soft conditions, still finding literally untracked stashes here of POW, but perhaps one of the things I like the most about this area so far is that the lift is like less than 5 minutes long, bunch of different options from trees to like little chutes. The edges are super sharp, so I haven't detuned them or anything like that, so they can be a bit grabby, but there's nothing like riding a brand new set of ski. There's some big cliffs underneath this chair too. This could be a death wish, but trying to put a little bit more load on the ski. I like work my way into it. Got a little toe bang on that one. My boots are so packed out.
Thank you.
What's your name, dude?
James.
James? I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, man. Pretty sick day, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The one thing I really started enjoying about the skis, and I would hit something or, you know, even just hop around like the skis, and the skis kind of got sent out from underneath me, especially on like those small cliffs. The skis would ride it out. I would just kind of be like a little bit thrown back, and I just have to muscle my way up, where I feel like if you're on a shorter ski, sometimes it's easy for that ski to sort of fall over on itself. but a longer ski, like there's just so much more leverage on it that it really just rides out, and in a way you're just kind of along for the ride. So I started to really enjoy it, and I feel like I could ski even harder, charge even more with a longer ski. So the second part of the day, I am meeting up with...
Are you Jillian?
I am.
Nice to meet you, Jillian.
Purple. Nice to meet you.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you? Everyone, my name is Jillian Botley. I am a two-time Olympian and a Ski with a Champion member here at Deer Valley Resort. Come and ski with us.
And Jillian was the first female to throw a cork 7.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
So sick.
It's
So what's the plan for
Olympics.
today? We're just gonna go shred some groomers or...
And some.
And some, okay.
Yeah, let's go get some of the fresh as well.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Following you. We were ripping down that.
What?
Jeez. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's amazing to watch.
Thank you. I so rarely get to ski.
Yeah.
When I ski, I mean, my guests are...
Sure. Yeah.
So it just feels good to open them up.
Yeah. Even on those big boards, right?
Yeah. Like you driving your race car.
I know, right? I'll get a camera set up, kind of wait here. If you want to maybe just hike up a little bit, and then just come in with speed, I'll follow right behind you. It'll be nice slow-mo, like pow with the view. So, okay, Jillian, I'm ready. That was sick to see some of that mogul stuff come out. You guys asked me a lot about ski technique, whether it's on the groomers or maybe how to get more comfortable on bumps, how to move up into more advanced terrain, but I don't typically feel comfortable telling you guys that stuff, so I figured what better person than a two-time Olympian, Jillian. So Jillian, why don't you tell some of the people who are watching maybe how do you get more comfortable skiing moguls, let's say, or how can you become more comfortable skiing harder terrain, or what is the secret to progressing into that more advanced level of skiing?
There's a lot I could say here, but whatever you're doing in the flats is going to be dramatically exaggerated when you hit the moguls. So clean up your technique in the flats, and that's going to carry over. So what I like to think of, a lot of people when they ski, it's counterintuitive, right? Because we want to move our hips around into the turn, so we're actually accelerating as we're transitioning from turn to turn. And many people, sit back at that point, like they're hiking down a mountain, and what that does is it puts me on my heels where I never want to be. So I've got to accelerate, pull as I'm transitioning, pull my feet back under me, keep my hips stacked over my heels, and drive flex the ankles, roll the knees, use the front of the ski, and roll into the next turn. So when I'm in the flats and I'm doing a larger turn, I'm on railroad tracks. I have no more knee tucking for anyone that's knee tucking, and I have daylight between both legs, and I'm arcing that turn. Then when I go with a smaller radius turn, my feet are going to come narrower, right? Maybe hip width apart. And then when I get into bumps, I'm going to be pretty darn narrow. But that doesn't mean I change things that much. This point, the fact still remains, you need to activate your hamstrings. For those that don't know, that's on the back of your legs. You've got to get your hips back over and trust yourself. Get to the point where you can trust yourself and use your absorption and extension, which I can go into at another point, on the back side of the bump.
Sounds just like a mogul ski. So something that I remind myself when I'm skiing, and the thing I do tell people is like keeping the hands sort of in front, always kind of reaching down the hill.
Everything's moving down.
I feel like it helps. As soon as you start to get in that back seat, then everything just starts to compound. So if I'm always driving my hands forward, I find that I at least stay more centered.
Yep, and always pick those first 3 to 5 turns before you even go. If we're speaking mogul skiing specific, carry the vision 10 feet in front of you, 3 to 4 moguls, and keep that going. No micromanaging with your tips.
Gotta get off the chair. Awesome advice. So cool.
Drive this leg around. See that here?
Yeah.
And it brings me around. And I got that I'm on up here. There, the railroad track.
Okay.
Now I'm going to switch to the next one. This is going to become my downhill ski. I'm going to unweight, but I don't just unweight here. I unweight forward.
Forward.
Right there.
So it's all in that like hip release almost.
Yes, but also that pull.
I recognize that outfit.
What's up, man?
Lucas?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, man?
See you, bro.
Yeah, you too.
That's what I can do all day.
Oh yeah, especially up here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the idea, is most people tend to go into the next turn and they stay back here, and what can I do from there? Not much.
I see.
So I come back to that.
And that's all that the absorption tank stuff in moguls I teach you to kind of.
Yes, but differently.
Okay.
Because with moguls, I'm coming up the bump. This is my backwards bicycle pedal, and I'm extending down the backside like that. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So it looks dramatic.
Yeah.
But then I have the carve on the backside.
Okay.
But with this, it's I'm wider, and it's more here with the pull. I just never ever want this.
Right. Sure.
I can't have this. So I want the skis. I always want to stay in charge of these skis.
Totally.
Never ever do I want to be at the mercy of them.
And I think that's so hard for a lot of people because that whole motion and stuff, it just feels like it's intimidating. It's
Yeah, because
easy
they
to kind
go
of.
into something and they go, oh
Yeah.
God. And so then they're in the back seat of the car trying to steer.
Yeah, you can't.
You
do
get that, and you can't keep your foot on the gas or the brake. And another thing is, a lot of people want to slow down as they're turning, and anyone that's grown up with any ice under their car
Yeah.
tires knows you do not hit the brakes as you're sliding.
Good analogy.
Yeah.
Julie, that was so much fun.
It was
Thank
a
you.
riot. Thank you.
I hope you had
Lucas.
fun and
I had a great
you had
time.
some time to ski. So.
Nothing quite like literally a groomer right to the ski-in entrance at the Trails End Lodge. So Luna has been waiting patiently.
She has been covered in snow from the recent dump. But I turned the heater on this morning. It's absolutely cranking. I'm gonna clean up Luna here a little bit. And then sadly, we need to leave here. But I had the VIP parking experience with Luna. But she does need some love to get her all good to go. But sick day. But the best part is it's not even over yet. The final activity installment of this beautiful and almost surreal Deer Valley trip is one more dinner at the Fireside in Empire Lodge. So we're just up almost by, we're kind of at the top of the mountain, essentially. So we came here for a reservation. I heard this place is pretty rad. I'm with Tara again. Should be nice.
You're welcome. Jen is going to be your server. I'll be right here in a moment.
So when this whole thing got organized, Ryan basically talked to me about having 2 nights at a restaurant called the Brass Tag, which is where we went last night, or splitting 1 night at the Brass Tag and 1 night at a place called Fireside, which is where we are tonight. And I'm actually super glad we did, because this place, albeit it's a little bit intimidating, it's unlike anything I've ever been to. It's essentially like a buffet type of environment, but in a very classic sort of alpine way. So it kind of revolves around this cheese and charcuterie area, but then you can kind of work your way through 4 different courses and then also dessert. So we're gonna try to get into this a little bit. I think there's a strategy involved, but at the end of the day, we're just here for dinner. But it's not your typical order from the menu, get waited on sort of deal. So should we start or do we wait? Okay, let's start. Now we're on to course number 2. Course number 2 done, on to course number 3. Fourth and final course.
No.
Salad. No?
Dessert.
Dessert. The last bit is dessert. I'm stuffed, but there's always room for a little bit of dessert. And that is a wrap on the incredible Deer Valley experience. Huge thank you to Deer Valley for just supporting the channel, supporting the Stoke squad, and send us out there just to have an awesome 2 days. So thank you guys for watching. You guys enjoyed another episode of season 4 here. Got some more fun stuff coming up. So thank you guys for staying tuned, hanging in there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, fam. Peace out.